Let's talk royals. Well, sort of would be. We're kind of half in, half out royals. Harry and Meghan in the news once again. Rupert Bell, Talk Radio's royal correspondent, joins us now. Here's a man who's never been to Centre Parks. Good morning to you.
You have got me wrong, Julia.
You've been to Centre Parks? I thought
Yes,
you only sort of holidayed at, you know, people's country estates because you're so posh.
It was a former country estate, one of them. Anyway, so...
There we are! There we are!
So, anyway, I have been to Centre Parks. Can I just say, Julia, never again. And
I loved it.
On the royal connection, I just hope Prince William has lots to celebrate. This might upset Benedict because obviously his team and my team are playing Liverpool at the weekend. So, anyway.
Should we get some royal news? I don't know.
Well, I did. I managed to shoehorn Prince William in there.
Let's talk. Yes, true. Let's talk first of all about Prince Harry. He's on the front of the Sun today, actually. We're not guns for hire, Harry. This is what the Met Police are saying to the Prince. He wants a VIP guard. He wants to be able to have Met Police guarding him when he's in the UK, not just at the discretion of the Palace or the Met, but, you know, saying, whenever I'm here, I need that because my bodyguards aren't allowed to carry weapons here in the UK. I rarely agree with anything Harry or Meghan say or think about, anything at all. I'm with him on this.
Yeah, but the interesting thing is, of course, last weekend when he was back for the coronation, he would have had all the necessary security. I think it's trying to work out what is between the private and the public Harry. Now, clearly, when he came over last weekend, he was in the full glare of publicity, although in terms of all the security.
Yeah.
And as the Met Police say, we don't hand out, we don't provide protection for celebrities and private citizens. So there's something going on here. But to some extent, there is the issue. He is still a member of the royal family, so he does need to be afforded protection. How does it work then in America? Well, clearly he can have protection that require what he feels is good enough for him. It's over here. So I think there is some justification for what he's saying, but it's a difficult one for the Met Police to negotiate.
It just seems to me he's a royal prince. He's received death threats. He fought in Afghanistan for our country, and we know that he had to be withdrawn from Afghanistan after his tour duty because he was too much of a risk to for kidnap and as a PR tool for ISIS. I think this is a no-brainer that the man needs proper security, and we should provide it. And that's the one thing that I want to make sure he's got a right to be kept safe.
And I think he's also has said that he will pay for it. So,
yeah, but I also accept the Met saying you can't just have, if you're wealthy, you get to have it. He either needs it, in which case we should provide it, because the reasons why he needs it are outside his control now, I think, but then we should be providing security for an awful lot of other people who are under threat. Let's talk about Meghan, though. There's lots to talk about this being a big relaunch of her. We didn't see her for an awful long time until she did a video the other day looking, I don't know, bizarrely different to how she's looked before. Not quite sure why. But she has agreed to accept, very generously, a Women of Vision award at a New York gala. She said last night, you can be the visionary of your own life. And she hailed acts of service, grace and kindness as key to an equitable world, as she accepted that award wearing an $1,800 golden gown. I mean, is there no end to her wonderfulness?
Well, that certainly it was a bright thing to wake up to, looking at that dress first thing this morning, knowing I was going to have to turn into a bit of a fashion correspondent on your behalf, Julia. It certainly stood out. There's no two ways about it. Yes, lots of lovely Californian psychobabble. At heart, clearly, this organisation is very commendable. And Gloria Steinem is clearly a woman of influence, still going strong at 89. And Meghan did say that Gloria Steinem has been very much a mentor to her, and they have a very close relationship. But clearly, you sometimes feel you're not quite sure exactly what Meghan's getting these awards for. It does put her back in the centre of the spotlight again. Yeah. And clearly
she'll hate that because she wants her privacy. I'm not playing Gloria Steinem, obviously an icon of the feminist movement. She founded the publication Ms. Magazine. Meghan said she'd be reading this magazine as a child in America, and she's the one who presented that honour to Meghan. The thing I find bizarre about this is she's presented as a feminist icon. This is a woman who married a rich prince and gave up her career. Her career as a celebrity is going very well, but, I just find it very bizarre that she's held up as a feminist icon.
And she talks about acts of kindness and helping families. Well, sometimes, you know, she does make her PR a little difficult on herself.
Well, also acts of kindness. And we want to think, I don't know, in helping families, maybe having your kids getting to know their grandparents and their cousins might be quite nice as helping your family. Call me old-fashioned.
There are that. And last week, of course, she made that sneaky appearance at a swanky restaurant in California that just so happened to have some paparazzi outside it. So, again, they want their cake and eat it. You know, there she is presently going to a quiet private lunch with her husband. We don't know whether she sat next to Gwyneth Paltrow and all the other celebrities who were in this restaurant at the time, or is it just a quirk of just one of those things? But whatever, Meghan is now trying to battle, the PR battle with Kate is definitely back on.
It certainly is, Rupert. It certainly is. We'll have to let it go there now.